And I don't know if you know this or not, but she just showed me an unborn child that's here.
Yeah, I did.
She has that soul with her. She just showed me in her arms this little baby that was never born. And she said to me, you have to show my sister this. You have to show my sister this. I knew it had to be somebody that wasn't speaking because that soul was over there trying to get my attention. So that was your sister?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm connecting with her on the other side. And first of all, this is really tough. Because this woman, first of all, is telling me she had 2 illnesses. She tells me she had a physical illness that she was going through, but she's also telling me that she suffered from depression here in this world.
Yeah.
Because she just showed me anxiety medications like Xanax and things like that she was on and or taking. And she keeps telling me she couldn't sleep, she couldn't sleep.
We thought it was because of drugs, that she was taking drugs and she was just like a night owl.
Okay. I gotta tell you, when I'm speaking to her, she's here. Is it all right to tell you everything?
Yeah.
And your sister just said to me, Matt, she says, I need to step forward and apologize to my sister for the way that I lived my life and the way that I shut them out. Because when I'm connecting with her, she just said to me, she had issues with relationships here in this world. And I'm not talking about relationships with her family. That's a whole nother issue.
Yes.
Because I keep seeing you trying to rescue your sister. I keep seeing you saying, like, you can't be with him. He doesn't really love you. Don't be with this person. Don't be with that person.
Yes.
She says to me, Matt, you need to let her know that all I wanted here in this world was to find true love. She says, and every single man that I met, every single person that I felt really was there for me, she says, I made the same mistake over and over and over again. She goes, I trusted these people. She says, I trusted these men with my life. She says, and unfortunately, it made me even worse.
Yeah.
She tells me this. She's coming through right now because you were her best friends through everything. She says, and Matt, I hurt her. I said things that I shouldn't have. I pushed her out of my life. She says, and I didn't let her in when I needed her the most, and I'm sorry for that. She says, but the problem was this. She says that when she was here, because of her anxiety and because of all the things that she was going through, she tells me that she felt judged when she was here. She always felt like somebody was forming an opinion about her or judging her or saying something about her or talking behind her back. And this is where the reading gets really tough for me, okay? She also tells me that she was dealing with some mental issues of her own.
Bipolar, depression, anxiety.
Well, here's the thing. When I'm hearing from her, when your loved ones go to the other side, they no longer have mental illness or any type of illness for that matter on the other side. And when I'm connecting with your sister, she tells me that here in this world, she thought things that were not true. So she thought like you were mad at her, or her mother was mad at her, or this one was going against her, or this one did this to her, or this one said this about her. And your sister just said to me, Matt, please tell my sister that I didn't realize it. I didn't know that it was my own mind. She says, but now that she's on the other side, she wants you to know that she knows how much that you love her. Because you go back and you say, oh my God, does my sister know? Does my sister know that I cared about her? Did she know that she could come to me at any given moment? And your sister said, I do, and I did. Because I see there were times when your sister used to stay with you and be with you and all of these things. And she says to me, Matt, I want to thank my sister for always leaving the door open for me. But she tells me when I'm connecting with her this is what's so crazy. When I'm speaking about her passing, there was questions over if she was killed, if somebody was with her, because it was weird how she had actually died.
Yeah. Yes.
But she says to me, please tell my sister I was all alone. She needs you to know that. So I see when I'm connecting with her that first of all, the night that she died, she talks about having massive anxiety when I'm speaking to her. Because I see her going like from the bed to the living room to the bathroom, doing all of these things. And when I'm asking her, well, what happened? What did you do? And your sister said in my ear, all I wanted was to go to bed. All I wanted was to go to bed.
Yes.
So the day that she died, she needs you to know one thing. She was not trying to end her life here in this world. I need you to know that.
Thank you.
And I feel when I'm connecting with her that she was trying to go to sleep. Because she shows me that when things used to go bad in her life, when she would have issues with her emotions, she would just start taking things.
Yes.
So I see the night that she died, her going to bed, trying to sleep. I see her getting up. I see her going in the medicine cabinet, taking something. And when I'm speaking to her, she shows me different things that she was taking. But she says to me this, because I said, did you know that you were going to die? And your sister tells me, Matt, I did this all the time. She says, I would take things, I would go back She goes, and I would go to sleep, and I would wake up, and I would be fine. She says, and this was one of those nights. So know that when she died, right, I don't think that this was actually an overdose. I think it caused her a heart attack when I'm speaking to her.
She died of a heart attack, they said, at the end, yeah.
So that would be why. Because when I tell you your loved ones will show me that first this happened, and this happened, she's telling me this because she shows me that you have so much doubt and so many questions. Did someone kill her? Did she pass a suicide? How was she found? Was she really found that way? Your sister wants you to know this. She says, Matt, please tell her that here in this world, she says, I was dealing with all these problems for many, many years. And I had one issue. She says, I was trying to escape my own life. That's what she tells me.
She was homeless for a long time.
So know that the one thing that she wants to thank you for is this. She wants to thank you for the way that you always loved her. Because there's something in your heart that you've been keeping hidden, and that is that you kept praying to God and praying that one day your sister was going to come back into your life. One day that she was just going to show up at your door and say, I need help. But she says to me, Matt, my sister did all that she could, and that was that you left the door open for her. She had to come to you on her own time, and unfortunately, she never did. But know that she needs you to know this. Every day that she's on the other side, she tells me that she's watching over you in spirit. She says, and please let her know that my sister watched me leave this world not finding love and not finding peace. But she says, I have it now. I have peace on the other side, and she's bringing that through. I'm also hearing, is there also Rose or Rosa?
There is a Rosie. She's like a far relative that died.
Hello, pay attention. If they're dead, I'm talking to them. So know that soul's there, because she keeps telling me, Rose is here, Rose is here. I'm hearing that as well on the other side, letting you know that she's here. And there's also another name. Shit, I don't know what this is. It's, so I don't mean to swear. I'm listening to them on the other side, and they'll whisper names to me. It sounds like a nickname. I feel like the name was Letty, L-E-T-T-Y.
Letty. Lydia?
Who the hell's that?
My aunt.
Okay, that also died?
Yeah, yes.
That soul's also there.
Oh.
So know that soul would also be with her, letting you know that on the other side she's okay. And I don't know if you know this or not, but she just showed me an unborn child that's here.
Yeah, I did.
She has that soul with her. She just showed me in her arms this little baby that was never born. And she said to me, you have to show my sister this. You have to show my sister this. So please know that soul that you think about is there and with her. She says, know that I'm at peace. I am okay. And there's one other thing she's telling me. She also wants to thank you for the mass card. She tells me there's a prayer card that you have, that you keep of her. And she says to me that she wants to thank you for the prayers that you said after her passing and for the candles that you lit. Because I saw you going and lighting all these candles. She says, if you bring up those candles that my sister lit for me, she says she's going to know that this is real because you prayed to God that she found peace.
Yeah.
So please know that this is her way of acknowledging in spirit that she does not want you to think about how she died, when she died, or that conversation. The conversation is new right now.
Okay.
Because your sister is there with you. She knows about the candles. She is by your side, and she wants to let you know that she did make it to heaven and is in the afterlife.
I'm surprised.
Well, listen. Just because I'm glad you're open and honest, how many people come to me and they think that because their loved one made bad decisions or wasn't in a good place here in this world before they died, that there's no way, how could they get to heaven? How could they be in the afterlife, right? Which is why you light those candles every single night praying that your sister made it to the other side. Well, listen, I can tell you one thing. Talking to the other side, heaven does not go and keep us out of the gates because of the fact that we have mental illness or any type of illness. Heaven is a place that heals us and reunites us. And that's why your sister's able to come through and have this conversation and let you know that she's got nothing but love for you on the other side. And she is with those family members.
Thank you so much.